awesome. Seeing how many people, how many students and staff were there from Ohio State, and everyone gathered together for one purpose, and that was Jesus. So it was an amazing time. It was a really heartfelt moment for me, like a kind of an emotional moment, just seeing all those people and just feeling the Spirit of the Lord. So it was amazing.
It's not the first time you guys have done it, but it seems like it's still growing. I mean, for you, it was like to be just a leader role with that.
Yeah, it was special. Being up there on the stage, seeing all my teammates, seeing all the people, and I think we had a chance to break down our walls a little bit, break down our barriers, for people to see us, more than football players, especially like students who go to the games all the time and like they're hearing from us, talk about what matters most in Jesus. So it was an amazing time.
Sonny, can that help you grow as a captain to be able to show some of your teammates this side of you instead of just you as a football player?
Yeah, I think when you're a man of faith and you're a man of God, and you're trying to embed yourself as a man in that way, it's going to improve your character. You're going to treat people the right way. And, in the Bible, it teaches you how to lead and what that looks like. So, yeah, I think it's going to help me be a better man, and hopefully I'm setting the right example for guys on the team.
Then turning the page to the football field, where do you want to see this defense take the next step? You guys give up 3.5 points a game. It looks on paper like it's the best defense in the country. Where do you want to see this group go?
Just keep getting better. We still have some times where there's some Emmys out there. Sometimes quarterbacks are missing throws that might be there that they're not seeing, but just keep getting better. Can't really have Emmys out there, and I think the past few games, guys, they're getting the ball out so fast. So we don't have as much sacks as it looks like. We have a lot of pressure, but we really want to get after the quarterback because we got so many talented pass rushers, but teams are just getting the ball out so fast. So trying to get them those 3rd and longs so they can let a pass rusher go pin their ears back and get after them. So
we saw you rush the passer last year. We know what Arvell can do. All these defensive ends. Does that get frustrating for you guys at times to know that? Hey, I'm ready to rush the passer on this play, but the quarterback's still probably going to get it out too quick for me to get there.
Yeah, it's a little frustrating, but if he gets it out, we're off the field. That's what matters most. So,
going against a running quarterback, does that kind of change where your eyes go or where you're playing for this game?
Yeah, you got to be aware of him at all times. Whether it's +1 runs, whether it's he drops back, his first read's not there, and he's scrambling. You got to have your eyes on him, and we got to do a really good job in our pass rush lanes. Can't let him get outside the pocket, extend plays, and make plays downfield or scramble for the first down and stuff like that. So you got to be super intentional with that this week.
Is there anyone simulating him in practice?
We got Tavian trying to simulate him a little bit, and then sometimes you do 1 versus 2s. Lincoln's super athletic. We're doing 1 versus 2, so he gives us a good look as well.
Sonny, what was it like to see Riley get the time he got out there and be so impactful?
Oh, it was awesome, man. I've seen him grow so much as from spring ball to camp to now. And you could tell when he got out there, he make a play, his confidence starts going, he's just flowing, just playing ball, just like he was in high school. So he's an amazing player, and he's just going to keep growing.
When you look at this room from top to bottom, from our point of view, it seems like an incredibly deep room. Just what's it like to be part of that group every day when you have a guy who's so young like Riley still able to make plays?
It's awesome. I think you feed off each other. You're pushing each other. There's no complacency in our room because there's a guy right behind you that's fully capable of playing. So we push each other, and I think for the young guys, they got guys like me, Arvell, and Peyton to kind of look up to and follow that path. So I'm expecting all 3 of those freshmen to be really good.
It seems like this room has a different level of athleticism than maybe it had in past years. Does that help when you're playing a running quarterback like Clark?
Yeah, you got fast guys on the field to chase on the quarterback. That usually helps. So. Like you said, though, top to bottom, the room's super athletic. Our freshmen are athletic. Peyton and Stover, super athletic. Obviously, me and Arvell are pretty athletic. So it's a talented room. Coach Ordonez has done a good job, transforming the room.
Seems like the word we use for Parker would be slippery. Just seems to kind of slip away at times.
Yeah.
When you're going against quarterbacks that you don't want to hit in practice, how do you simulate a guy who not only has to keep in the pocket, but just seems to kind of be able to slip away from things?
Yeah, I think you got to be super intentional, when you're approaching the quarterbacks in practice, how you approach them. Are you being are you under control? Because I think when you see guys kind of get to him, even guys come free and they're kind of reckless, and he just, like you said, it's kind of slippery. So you got to be really, really intentional at being under control when you get there, and he's going to make a move. When you come free, he sees you, unless it's blindside. But besides that, he sees you, so you got to be ready for it, ready to react.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Do you feel different after the baptism now? It's been a couple of days. What feels different about you, and does the spiritual component of this team feel the same as it did a year ago?
Yeah, I think speaking on that second part, I think the Lord still having his way with this team. We got a lot of God-fearing men on the team, so that's great. And in terms of, like, do I feel different? Yeah, I mean, I'd say I feel different. I think the baptism meant a lot to me. And I think what was so special about it, obviously, trying to dedicate my life to the Lord, like an outgoing expression or outer expression on an internal decision. But it was special that G. Scott and Cam Babb were the two dudes that baptized me. And those guys that I kind of look up to, like the big brothers, So it was an awesome feeling. Now I'm just trying to walk the right walk and just keep improving every day.
Sonny, thank you very much.
Thank you, Sonny.